Hey, it's Carla here at Mindset and Mayhem, and I'm the creator of the EFT Tapping School. Now, I have got an absolute delight for you this Christmas because Christmas is so loaded with emotion and thoughts, and we have these rules, which actually are just thoughts and opinions, and they create absolute mayhem in our world. And sometimes we don't end up coming from here when we're spending time with our families or people we love, or we do things and we pattern other people's behavior that isn't true for us, really. So this tap is absolutely incredible. I released it on another platform and it has got rave reviews. So I thought, well, why don't I just pop it out on YouTube for more people to actually experience, so that they can really feel that calm in their system. So I have got it here ready to go. Now, if you're feeling any tension at all, whether it be overwhelm, stress, maybe resentment, anger, just this feeling of like, I just don't want to do Christmas, I'm going to check out, then this is the tap for you. Anxiety, same thing. This is the tap for you. It deals with that busyness, stress, and overwhelm of Christmas. Now, just know that quite often we've layered quite a lot onto Christmas, so you might need to go through it a couple of times. And this tap works best if you really have one focus, or you're in an emotional state right now. Go through that, focus on that, come out the other end, and anything else that you have uncovered on the way, hold that in your memory and then go through that issue as well a second time. So you can come back and do this as often as you want. Now, I need a disclaimer here. I'm not a medical health practitioner. I am a certified EFT practitioner. Okay, and so use this as you need to. If you need to seek the help of a registered or qualified medical health practitioner, please do, because sometimes Christmas is quite loaded and quite layered with those things. Otherwise, jump right in. Now, if you are new to tapping and you don't know about the tapping points, you've got two options. You can jump right in and you can give it a go, or you can go to my actual video that shows you how to tap, which has got a QR code, and that will come up after I finish talking and before we actually start the tap, and it will also be at the end of the actual YouTube video as well. So up to you. I wish you the very best. May you have calm, ease, and peace. And may you come from here and have that excitement and fun with people you love at Christmas. Now, you'll want to find yourself somewhere very comfortable to tap. Maybe have a drink of water before you do begin tapping, because the electrical system is supported by hydration. And make sure that you can close the door so you can really have a good rant, okay? Because the more you get into it, the more you're going to get out of it. And like I said, repeat after me and really feel into it. Okay, let's begin. Breathing in and starting tapping on the karate chop point or the side of hand. Even though there's always so much to do at Christmas, I can love it and accept myself and the way I've done things. Even though there's this constant pressure at Christmas, I can accept this is part of me. Even though I really get resentful as I try to make Christmas perfect, I can love and accept myself for feeling this way. And just know if you don't complete the statements, it's really fast because it's working with the subconscious mind. If you don't complete the statements, that's okay. If you can't think of what to say and you're opening the drawers in your mind, that's also okay because you're releasing what you need to release. Moving to the eyebrow point. Christmas is just non-stop. Side of eye. There's so much to do, like under the eye, and no time to do it. I'm just so busy. Really feel into it. Under the nose. And there's so many demands and expectations from everybody. Chin, and I feel. Now really have a little rant and tell me how you feel about Christmas. Make that list long. Collarbones. And it's just too much. Pointing finger, and it makes me feel so. Tell me how it makes you feel. Under the arm. And there's such an expectation to be. Tell me what the expectation is that you feel you need to be. And the chin, and I just don't want to disappoint others. Think about what that's like. Okay, now we're moving into our belief, tapping on the karate chop point again, or side of hand. I want you to think back into an incident or an experience that you've had at Christmas where you've seen people rushing around with busyness. Now there might be a few, so you might want to come back in and do this tap a few times. Just choose one. And then think back a little bit further and see if there's a bigger one before that, okay? The earliest memory that you have is the best memory to take. Okay, I want you to see who's there, what's happened, how did they react in certain situations, and maybe you're doing some of those things as well. Right, let's do the setup statement to move through. Even though my, tell me who it is, used to, tell me what they'd do. I can accept this was true for them and I can be compassionate. Even though my, tell me who it is, used to, tell me what they used to do. I can accept this was true for them and I might be repeating it. Even though my, tell me who it is, used to, tell me what they used to do. I can accept this is true for them and I might be trying to run away from it. Because sometimes we run away from it, right? And we end up doing things that still don't end up being great for us. Eyebrow, my, who it is, used to, who it is. Side of the eye, and tell me more, add to that. Under the eye, I remember. Under the nose, and it made me feel. And then chin, and maybe I've done things that are similar. Such as, tell me, what have you done that's similar? It might be a bit cringe, right? Or a bit shamey, or a bit guilty. At times I've done things similar like, keep going, get that rant on. And then collarbones. Maybe I'm repeating the patterns or I'm running away from them and I accept myself. We only do what we do, right? We don't know any different. We're going to just repeat it. That's fine. And then the side arm. Or maybe I've been avoiding feeling. What might have you been avoiding feeling there? Collarbones. I don't want to be selfish or ungrateful. Chin. I really don't want to be ungrateful or selfish. How many of us were told that at Christmas time? And then collarbones. And I don't want to be, what else were you told at Christmas time? Side rib, because that was just judgment. Okay, moving to the karate chop point again. Even though I may have some overwhelm, anxiety, or stress around Christmas, I can forgive myself for feeling this way. Even though I may have some resentment over Christmas, I can accept my feelings and forgive myself. Even though I may have some dread about Christmas, I can forgive myself and I can love and accept feeling this way. Eyebrow point. I feel resentment at. What do you feel resentment at doing at Christmas time? Outside of the eye, there's always an undercurrent of stress and overwhelm. Under the eye, there's constant pressure from, make a list and have a rant. There's constant pressure from what people? Have a good rant. Be as complaining as you want. Recognize it, accept it. Under the nose, and it feels like, what does it feel like in your body? Maybe there's a sensation, maybe it's pressing down on your back, maybe it's the chest, and it feels like. Then moving to the chin when you're ready. And I really just want Christmas to be perfect. How often are we showing this perfect idea in movies and stuff, and we go around doing things? Collarbone. Because I was told, what might have you been told about Christmas? Go into that past stuff. What might have you been told? Maybe you were told you were too much. Maybe you were told you were lazy. Maybe you were told you never helped out. And I was told, and then under the arms. Under the arms, having a rant of anything else in your system. And I tell me all. This is your chance to add anything else into the mix. Do you feel you have to hide away? Do you feel you need to have a big present stack and you feel you need to do this or you need to make everyone happy? Tell me, or while you're tapping underneath. There's a yawn. And then on the karate chop point, even though I don't want to disappoint people, and I can love and accept myself that some of my behaviors may have led to my stress, I can move on. Keep tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I've repeated patterns in the name of tradition, and they don't really give me joy, I can choose to change them. And I can deeply love and accept myself and where I'm at. Even though some beliefs of I'm onboarded cause me so much chaos at Christmas, I can keep them if I want. It really is my choice, and I can deeply love and accept myself. You really can choose to keep those patterns if you want to, because it's all about comfort zones, right? Eyebrow point. Maybe I can choose to give the energy that feels right for me. Side eye. Maybe I can negotiate contributing what feels good before I feel resentment. Under the eye. Maybe I can give from a piece of love, pure potential and possibility. And in how you want to give. Maybe I can give from a place of love and pure potential and possibility. Under the nose. Maybe I can drop some beliefs I've been handed down to myself about Christmas. Maybe I can drop some beliefs, such as chin, when you're ready. Maybe it's about not trying so hard to please everyone. Collarbones. Maybe I won't have to retreat if I put in my own boundaries. Side body. Maybe it's not about quantity time, it's about quality time. And then collarbones, and that's quality time for me too. And on the chin, that's quality time for me too, because I'm worth it. Collarbones, I'm worth quality time. Under the arm, I'm worth quality time to recharge. Okay, so maybe that's instead of just retreating, we can give ourselves our quality time rather than running away. We're more intentional about it and we know what we're doing. Moving to the karate chop point, I can choose change or I can stay the same, because you really can. And I deeply love and accept myself and what I choose in every moment. Now just be okay. Your comfort levels sometimes might be there to choose the change, you know. So we stay in the patterns and we don't beat ourselves up about it. I can choose change or I can choose to stay the same. And I deeply and completely accept myself either way. Tell me what you're going to choose now. I can choose to have the courage to change, or I can choose safe to stay the same. It's safe for me to change. Tell me how it feels for you. Mine looks like, even though it's safe to change, I still might have the same patterns, and I love and accept myself either way. So that's my little wording. And sometimes you might make a sentence and it doesn't make sense, and it doesn't really matter because your subconscious doesn't really make sense sometimes. Okay, chin. I don't create others' realities. Eyebrow. I recognize I deserve to restore my. I recognize I deserve to restore my. Tell me what you deserve. Tell me what you deserve to restore. Side of the eye. I can prioritize being present with those I love. And that includes me. Under the eye, I deserve to step out of others' chaos. And then under the nose, not everything needs to be perfect. And then on the chin, I probably judge myself harder than anyone else at Christmas time. Ooh, there's the truth, isn't it? I probably judge myself being responsible for everyone else's emotions. Collarbones. I'm only in charge of my emotions and my experiences. Side body. There are so many untrue rules about Christmas, and they're just opinions. Chin. I'm not any more virtuous than anyone else. We don't have the ability to change other people. We only have the ability to change ourselves, right? Collarbones. I trust myself to create change in my world. Then moving on to the side body. And I can release any people-pleasing patterns. Moving to the eyebrow point. I can feel calm and relaxed in a chaotic world. Side eye. I can feel grounded. Under eye. I can come from a place of love. I can come from a place of love. Under the nose. I have the courage to stand back or speak up. Chin. I'm only responsible for me and my feelings. Collarbones. I can separate myself and see the chaos without being in it. And I choose. What do you choose at this moment? What are you choosing? And side body. Only when you're finished talking about what you're choosing. I accept the reality that the world is chaos and I can find my groundedness in it. What else can you find in it? For you. I accept the reality that the world is chaos and I find, what do you find? And then moving on to the eyebrow point. I don't need to retreat from the busyness and rush. Side eye, I can find my rhythm and the reality of the chaos. Under eye, I can stay grounded and come from love no matter what is going on around me. Under the nose, nature is chaos. Chin, I have the choice to accept the chaos and I can just do my own thing. Collarbones, I can find my rhythm amongst any chaos. And side body, I can nurture myself no matter what is going on around me. And then coming onto the heart, I listen to my inner guidance. I trust my inner guidance. I can be present in my own rhythm. It is safe for me to contribute at Christmas from a space of love. I can choose, and I love and accept myself deeply and completely. And spread your hands wide and tapping on the head, tell me what you are. I am calm, I am capable, I am confident, I can come from love. I am slaying dragons so my children don't need to. Tell me everything. Have a good I am, and tapping anywhere else on your body that you need to. And then when you're finished, come down, placing your hands on your knees and your palms up. Your hands will be quite energetic. Closing your eyes and taking 3 deep breaths in your own time. And when you're ready, blinking open your eyes. And I want you to stare at the floor and to roll your eyes towards the ceiling and then back down again and create a circle going around right to left and then create a circle in the other way. Blink your eyes closed and open. Welcome back. That concludes our EFT tap. So I'm really hoping that you go with grace and ease. You have mental happiness, you have physical happiness, and I have a little something for you as well, that you can download my guide, The Art of Saying No, 28 Reasons to Say No. That just helps to resonate with you, to find your reason and your strength sometimes to say no at this time of year and really throughout the whole entire year. And wishing you all the very best. Please don't be afraid to go back and redo this tap, particularly if something came up, and go with ease.